In a small town, there was a boy named Arian. Arian was kind, smart, and full of potential, but he had one habit that always held him back. He was afraid of failure. No matter how much he dreamed of success, he hesitated to take the first step. Whenever he had a great idea or a goal in mind, doubt would creep in. "What if I fail?" he would ask himself. "What will people say?" Because of this fear, Arian never truly pursued his dreams. He admired successful people from afar, but convinced himself that they were different, that they had something he lacked. His parents and teachers encouraged him, but he always found reasons to delay his efforts. One day, while wandering through the town's marketplace, Arian met Guruji. Seeing Arian lost in thought, Guruji approached him and asked, "Why do you look troubled, my child?" Arian hesitated before replying, "Guruji, I have many dreams, but I am afraid to fail. I don't want people to laugh at me." Guruji smiled and said, "Let me tell you a story that might help." Many years ago, in a distant village, there was a young artist named Varun. He dreamed of painting beautiful artworks that would inspire the world. However, he had one problem. Every time he picked up his brush, he feared making mistakes. "What if my painting is not perfect?" he would think. So instead of practicing, he would spend hours just staring at a blank canvas, waiting for the perfect moment when he would feel ready. But that moment never came. One day, an old traveler visited the village and noticed Varun's unused canvases. "Why don't you paint?" he asked. Varun sighed and said, "I want to, but I am afraid my work won't be good enough." The traveler chuckled and picked up a brush. He made a few random strokes on a canvas, some lines uneven, some colors messy. Then he turned to Varun and said, "See? It doesn't have to be perfect, but every stroke makes you better." Varun realized that his fear of failure had kept him from even trying. From that day, he promised himself he would paint every day, no matter how imperfect his work seemed. With time, his skills improved, and his paintings became masterpieces. When Guruji finished the story, he looked at Arian and said, "Failure is just another step toward success. Every great person you admire has failed before they succeeded. The only true failure is not trying." Arian absorbed Guruji's words. He realized he had been letting fear control his life. That day, he made a promise to himself. He would start taking action, even if he wasn't perfect. Days turned into weeks, and Arian began working towards his goals. He studied harder, participated in competitions, and even started his own small project. Sometimes he failed, but instead of giving up, he learned from his mistakes and improved. Months later, Arian achieved something he never thought possible. He won a national science competition. When people asked him how he overcame his fears, he simply smiled and remembered Guruji's words. "The only true failure is not trying." Years later, Arian became a well-known innovator, inspiring others to take risks and chase their dreams. He proved that success doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment, but from having the courage to start. So, remember, fear is natural, but never let it stop you. Try, fail, learn, and grow. Because the path to success is paved with courage, not perfection.